Good evening, Rabotai. We are a few weeks away from Pesach, but we won't start the laws of Pesach yet. I want to address something else that usually it's not so spoken about. It's about Hamoed. Hamoed, we know this year especially, Pesach is going to be Shabbat going into Pesach, and we're going to have many days during the week of Hamoed in between the first days and the last day of Pesach. So these days are also considered a holiday. Holosh Moed, it's the mundane part of the holiday. You have to dress differently. We don't wear tefillin during these days. It is forbidden to get a haircut, do laundry, to go into to do labor, to do melacha. It's treated like a real holiday. A person has to treat it that way and make it special. As the Mishnah Pirkei Avot says, "Mavazet moadot." Whoever goes and disgraces the holiday, and especially the Ben Yonah says, what does it mean to disgrace the holiday? It means Hamoed, not to give Hamoed the respect it deserves. That's what the Pirkei Avot says. He can lose his portion. The Gemara says he's looked at as like a goy, person who doesn't treat the holiday with respect. During the Hamoed, in times of the temple, they used to give Korban Hagigah during this time. So it's a very, very holy time. We should treat it that way. The biggest problem during Hamoed is work, going to work. The Chachamim prohibited, even if you're not a construction worker, even if you're not doing heavy labor, buying and selling, being a merchant, buying and selling is also prohibited. Buying and selling doesn't need so much intense labor, but it takes a lot of stress. And this stress, the person is not supposed to have on the holiday. It takes away from the meaning of the holiday to have all this stress about finances during the Halamoed. So therefore, a person who's an employee, he's obligated to take off during Halamoed. What is Halamoed supposed to be? Holiday is supposed to be our vacation. People take vacation during the week, during the year, winter vacation, yeshiva break. They understand. They go and they take it. They close their job and they're not worried. Halamoed is supposed to be also vacation days. That's where you're supposed to take your vacation days. If you can, you should use your vacation days for Halamoed, not to go to work. Even a person who is a business owner, if he has no reason to be open on Halamoed, unless you're selling food for Halamoed so people can buy food, or your grocery store, unless you have something related to the holiday, so then you have no reason to be open. If a person is going to lose, let's say he has merchandise, it's going to lose the principal. If he waits around, doesn't sell, he's going to lose principal. So over there, he's allowed to go and sell these products. But if it's not davar avet, something that he will lose, it's not loss in principal, it's only potential loss of profits, that doesn't make it mutar to work on Halamoed. And a lot of times, people dress in regular clothes, they open their store and spend the whole day in the store, Halamoed. Halamoed feels like a regular weekday. It's like a Sunday, it's like a regular day, and you don't even feel that it's a holiday. Okay, so eat matzah. What's the big difference? Okay, so we eat a little bit different food, but in your mind and your whole vision, you don't treat it like a holiday. And that's why it's asur to work with the Rabbanan on Halamoed. So therefore, everybody has to make arrangements. That's why I'm mentioning it now. You make arrangements that everybody should take off during Halamoed and treat the holiday like it's supposed to be. The Magid Meduvna says a mashal that there was a person carrying a very heavy load. He was poor, and he was walking to the next city. And a guy who was rich came with his big wagon. So he said to him, "Oh, you poor man, you're sweating so hard. Come, I'll take you to the next city. I'll give you a ride." He says, "No problem." He goes in the wagon, and Betshara is still holding his heavy load. He says, "You fool, put it down. You don't have to hold it anymore. You're on the wagon. The horses will pull it." He says, "Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't want to bother your horses. I wanted to hold it. Make sure not to bother you." The Magid Meduvna says we're similar like this. We're like Hashem. He says whatever you spend on the holiday, whatever money is involved with the holiday, I pay you back. Rosh Hashanah, the decree I give you for Parnassah doesn't include Yom Tov. It doesn't include Shabbat. That's from me. Hashem says, don't worry about it too much. If you worry about it, you're being foolish. I'm carrying you. You're in my wagon. And we should realize we should throw our worry to Hashem. Hashem will give us 1,000 times fold. As the Arizal says, whoever spends on Shabbat and Yom Tov and doesn't care, not scared about the money, Kadosh Baruch Hu will give him double, triple, 10 times fold even when he invests. Baruch Adonai.